Good morning, my fellow power wash enthusiasts, as I like to intro in. I don't know why I just this is fun. This is a fun intro to use. Anyway, shut the heck up. Welcome back to Power Wash Simulator, everybody. In the last episode, we started the Shrek DLC. We got through one level, the Duloc level, and it took super duper long. Like, holy crap. I was like surprised they kicked it off with such a huge level. But anyway, now we're going to do HANSEL'S Honeymoon Hideaway, which I think is the second Shrek movie, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's right. Anyway, let's go ahead and check it out. Shall we? It seems like a less substantial job in terms of size, but I also see another, like, carriage in this one. Oh, yeah. I already looked up the achievement for this level, too. I remember now. So yeah, the level actually, or the achievement for this level actually has to do with the carriage. I think if you just go inside the carriage, can I go in here? And you wait for a little bit? Do I have to, like, can I just clean while I wait? I think I can probably clean while I wait. What are you doing in my... Shrek. Shrek's talking, dude. Shrek's talking, dude. Now, let me get the flat one out. The yellow one. What are you doing in my... Oh, right. We're not at the swamp, are we? Are we? I'm just waiting to see if I get the achievement while I sit in here and clean. There it is. So basically, you had to wait inside of the onion carriage until an achievement happens. It's kind of a silly achievement. I probably would have got it anyway while I was cleaning in here, regardless. So we'll just start in here since we're already in here. But yeah, welcome to this level. Easy achievement is unlocked. I don't know. What the next achievements are going to be for the next levels, but that's the one I remembered reading, because I remember reading it after I finished the last level, thinking, okay, we're going to do Hansel's Hideaway next, but I ended up having such a long session getting through Duloc that I was just like, man, I need a freaking break after all that. So anyway, I know in like a couple episodes ago, I think it was while I was still doing the Alice in Wonderland stuff, I was talking about all the recent like game announcements and stuff that were happening, and I was very wildly uninformed at that point. Like, I hadn't watched any of them yet. Well, at this point, I've caught up a little bit. I haven't watched everything yet, but I have watched the Sony State of Play for PlayStation, and holy moly, that presentation alone was kind of a banger. There was a lot of good stuff that they announced or even stuff that's just intriguing that I didn't know much about until now. I was very intrigued by a lot of what I saw. I mean, I know I already mentioned, the only thing I remember mentioning is I mentioned the Final Fantasy Tactics remaster that they're doing, which I got to watch that announcement, which actually didn't have a lot to the announcement now that I watched it. I was like, oh, okay, they didn't really show a whole lot. They showed enough to make me still I'm glad I ordered it, because I fucking love Final Fantasy Tactics. I'll buy any version of it. And I've been wanting a reason to replay Tactics. I've been wanting to kind of do the War of the Lion version on my channel, and now I can, because that's basically the version they're going to put on the collection, the remaster. It's not a collection, it's just one game. It'd be cool if it was a collection, though. I feel like I'd replay, or I'd play Tactics Advance, too, if they remastered that. I still want to play Tactics Advance on the channel at some point. It's hard to get me to do tactics games on the channel, though. It's just, they're such time-consuming affairs. Final Fantasy Tactics isn't only an exception because I know how to get through that game efficiently, and I can easily save stuff for off-screen the way I can plan things out, and I know how to grind and all that without, getting ahead of myself. But blind tactical games are harder for me because I don't know how long things might take and how much stuff I can do off-screen and all that jazz. But alright, looks like the inside of this onion is pretty clean. The interior seating hasn't dinged yet, but that might be because I have to clean the edges of it or something. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I was like, there's got to be some edges I'm missing here. Really? Still not dinging, huh? What edge am I missing now, dog? In all seriously, what am I missing on the green onion seating? It must just be like some little notches, I was going to say. These little notches here and there. Hither and thither. There's got to be a spot. Oh, you know what? It's probably the back part of the seat. I bet you I can see it through the window over here. Or whatever this is. Yeah, here you go. Ding. I knew it. Okay. Cool. Alright, back to cleaning. Just married. Oh, this is... Oh, I see. This is right after in the first movie when they got married. I see. I was like trying to figure out what part of the movies this is. right after Shrek and Fiona got married. I believe that's what we're looking at here. I'm sorry if I seem distracted. I got kittens that are not too far away from me that are kind of playing and making noises, and I'm just kind of keeping an eye on them to make sure they're doing all right. I don't hear any whining, so that's a good sign usually, that they're just playing around, farting around, being good kitties. But yeah, anyway, let's back to the Sony State of Play thing. So yeah, I only talked about the Final Fantasy Tactics thing really, but there was a lot of stuff they announced. Holy crap! Like announced / like showed off. I guess I'll just go off of what I can remember first. So the first thing that comes to mind is they showed off the new Silent Hill game, which already got announced. This is not a new announcement, but they did show off more of it, and they gave a release date for it, which I thought was pretty cool. I think it's coming out at the end of September. But yeah, it looks different. Oh my god, I was not expecting it to be straight up just like a Japan-themed horror. Like they're literally going with the Asian horror stuff. You know, going with the Asian schoolgirl and everything. How's this wheel not beeped yet? What the heck? Should I bring out my triple spray? I should. For these wheels especially. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, they brought out the Asian horror for that game, and it looks creepy. It doesn't remind me of Silent Hill really, other than some of the style, and obviously there's fog everywhere because it's in like a Japanese area setting, so you know, old Japanese buildings and stuff. But it does look cool, so I'm not going to deny that it's something that I wouldn't be intrigued by to play on the channel. Not that I wouldn't already be, because it's Silent Hill and I've played all the Silent Hills, so to keep my collection of playing through all the games complete, I have to play it at some point. Same goes for the Silent Hill 2 remake. I still have to do that as well, and I already kind of have that penciled in for this October, depending on if I get the game or not. If I don't get a copy of Silent Hill 2 before then I probably just wait on it, but the new version, the remake. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, Silent Hill F is what it's called, and it looks spooky. It looks a little spooky. I'd check it out. I'd be down. I mean, like I said, it at least makes me more intrigued than playing something else that looks like all the rest of the damn Silent Hills I've already played. So that helps. That helps me be intrigued. But yeah, anyway. What else did they announce? I mean, this isn't really up my alley personally because I'm not much of a fighting game guy, but they did announce... they did show off this Marvel fighting game. I don't remember what they were calling it. It has a Japanese name. But it's basically a Japanese-made Marvel fighting game. So instead of Capcom just doing the same... You know, it's not even Capcom, first of all. But instead of it just being the same as Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men, whatever fighters they've been doing over all these years with Marvel... Marvel actually went to Arc System Works, which is the guys that do like BlazBlue and Guilty Gear and shit like that. They went to those guys and they're like, hey, you want to make a Marvel fighting game in your style? Let's do it. So they are making literally like a Japanese style Marvel fighting game. And I mean Japanese style. They redesigned all the characters from Marvel, at least the ones they showed. There was 8 of them. And they didn't redesign them like from the ground up or anything. They took, you know, the base examples of what the Marvel comics look like, and they Japanified them, for lack of a better word. They use a lot of Japanese and anime tropes to like update some of the designs of the characters, and it looks fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie, it looks cool, and they're being unique in making it a 4-on-4 fighter. You know, instead of the normal 2v2 or 3v, well, obviously 1v1's an option, but 2v2 and 3v3, which we've started to become accustomed to with some of these fighting series. They're going 4v4. They're being ambitious. They're going crazy with it. So, it looks crazy. I don't know if I'll play it because I'm not a fighting game guy, but it does look cool. I'm not going to act like it doesn't look cool. It does. Alright, hopefully the onion carriage is done. Seems like I got all the dings. Alright, what else we got to clean here besides the house? Is there anything else besides? I see this sign needs some cleaning. Let's get that done. But yeah, anyway, that fighting game looks dope. They actually talked a lot about how it came to be, like, development-wise. They're like, oh yeah, Marvel came to us with this idea, and then like they came back with some ideas, and they're like, no, we want you to make it even more Japanese, more anime stuff, more your style. So they revamped it even more, and it looks really cool. Speaking of fighting stuff, though, they also did show off the Mortal Kombat collection. So in the same way that they've done like a Street Fighter Anniversary collection, They're also doing a Mortal Kombat one, which has Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3. I think it has also what's it called? Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and it also has Mortal Kombat 4. And apparently it also has like every version of those games. So like the console versions, the arcade versions, the Game Boy versions. Like it has every version of these games. So it's not just like, oh, it's those 5 games. No, it's more like 15 games or more, because it's all the versions of those games. So it's like crazy. So that's something I'd be tempted to check out too. I like Mortal Kombat. I've always liked Mortal Kombat. I've also always been shitty at Mortal Kombat, probably even more so than Street Fighter, but I've actually played more Mortal Kombat than I have Street Fighter, if that makes any sense at all. How am I supposed to get up there? Is there a scaffold? There is a scaffold. You know what? Let's make scaffold happen. Let's stop trying to make ladders happen and make the scaffold happen. How about that? Let's get this sign to ding for me. I know there's some dirt right there I missed. Yep, there you go. And then there's the dirt on top, then, and it should get the rest of it to ding, hopefully. Make this sign ding for me. Alright, good. It's nice to already be 18% done, and all I've done is clean the carriage and the sign. Now I guess the rest of the dirt is caked onto this house. Here we go. I don't know why you're bothering. This place looks fine to me. I don't remember this house from the movies. Is it in the second movie? Am I tripping? I don't really remember it. Although there might be an odd blob of snot. Feels kind of cozy. I don't know what this accent is. I was trying to go Shrek, but it's not sounding like Shrek. Oh, clean that candy skirting. Ooh, look at the dings. Ooh, look at those dings. Ooh, those dings felt good. Those dings felt nice. Oh, also, I decided to keep the Final Fantasy IX music rolling. I think there's enough tracks in here to at least get through another stage. Maybe even 2, depending on how long the next stage is. Like, the fact that this is only $200, and I'm already a quarter of the way done here, as you can tell, that tells me that we're probably going to have a quick time here. I mean, we're almost a third of the way done. And if this isn't the rest of the dirt, I don't know where the rest of it is, so I'm just going to assume the rest of the dirt is here on this house. Unless we can go inside, which I didn't check if that was an option. Maybe we can go inside of here. Not a big building, though, so easy peasy to clean it all. Also, who's ready for a lot more dings? Ding, ding, ding. Hell yeah. Feel the dings deep inside of you. Alright, more announcement stuff. I haven't even announced the stuff that I'm excited about, really. I've just been talking about what I can remember first. So let's get to one that I'm actually interested in. They announced a Bloodstained sequel. So like the actual Bloodstained main game they made. What was it called? Ritual of the Night? Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. That game was really fun, really good. I had a lot of performance issues with that game, but I think that was mostly just my computer's problem, or maybe even in the fact that I needed a patch. But I think it was more my computer more than anything. So I had some performance issues with that game, but that was more just me, because most people didn't have issues with that game. But the game itself, great game, really fun. It's one of those games I still kind of want to go back to and replay on my own time. I just haven't really taken the time. I just have so many Metroidvanias, it's hard to want to go back and do them again after I just did one, or want to do another new one. Some of them I'm like, I gotta platinum them or complete them right after I do them, otherwise I'm just not interested in going back. Because even with like the Castlevania Dominus collection, I still want to go back and complete that collection, right? Like, to complete it, like do all the extra modes and get the achievements and stuff. But I tried to go back and play Dawn of Sorrow, and I'm just like, I'm not super into it. I don't know. I got like halfway probably, or close to it, but I just couldn't get into it enough to finish the run. I will, but I just haven't yet. I did go back and eventually do the Advanced Collection. That took me a while to muster the desire, though, so I understand. It happens. Suppose there must be a slight stain on the decking. Who's staining the decking, dog? But yeah, anyway, the Bloodstained sequel, sorry, that they're making looks cool. It looks awesome. It looks like they're adding a co-op mode to it too. They didn't talk about it much, but they showed 2 players playing at the same time. At least that's what it looked like to me. Unless it was just like a summon character to help you, but it looked like 2 people were playing at the same time. So if there's a little co-op mode, that's interesting as well. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was going to say something else, but that has to do with the next thing I was going to talk about, which comes out pretty soon, actually. So speaking of Metroidvanias, although I don't know if it's going to be a Metroidvania or if it's just looks like one, but it is made by guys who made one, and that is they're making a Ninja Gaiden game, a new one, a new 2D one specifically. And it looks a lot like something made by guys who made Blasphemous, because it is. So the guys who developed Blasphemous, which we like those games, those were good games, especially the second one was really good. Yeah, they're making a Ninja Gaiden game that looks really, really fun. I'm definitely going to play that one for sure. Looks really, really fun. Like, Ninja Gaiden games usually balls hard, and I still have more Ninja Gaiden games we need to, like, play. I've only really gone back and played the original one. There's still 2, 3, and more than that to check out at some point, but Ninja Gaiden, the new game they're making, that's an exception that might get played sooner than any of the other ones, but it just depends on how my retro streams go. I need to just hunker down and finish my NES list of ones I want to do. That's what I need to do. But it's hard because some of them are difficult, some of them are not desirable. They're daunting. Ninja Gaiden 2 and 3 being 2 of those games I'm referring to that are daunting. And Adventure Island 2 and 3 as well, jeez. But yeah, anyway, new Ninja Gaiden game looks dope. Let's see, what else did they show off? Oh, I think I did mention this, but now I've seen it. So I haven't played Neo 2 yet, right? But they announced Neo 3, and I did mention how they're making it look more open world and stuff. But holy crap, watching the trailer, I actually got excited to play it. I was like, oh my god, this looks fucking awesome. They're even adding in, because like Neo's kind of like you play like a samurai kind of character. Like that's kind of your fighting style, is a samurai style, sword and armor and all that. But they are adding in like a whole another play style where you can play like a ninja, so you can even play fast paced. Now, and that's not always my style personally. I like to play big boom slaps with games like that, but sometimes you got to be quick, you know. I've also played Bloodborne. I played more of a quick build instead of a big boom smack build like I do with Souls games. And I really enjoyed the trailer for Neo 3, and really am looking forward to playing it, because it looks like, you know, they're adding in the open aspect where the world's more open. And it just looks great, man, graphically. So now I'm like even more interested to play Neo 2, because I really want to be able to play 3. Not that I'm going to play it when it comes out, but you know what I mean. Like, I just want to be ready to play 3 when I'm ready, so I don't have to worry about playing 2 first. Just have it out of the way. And 2, granted, I mean, I'm telling you, 2 is already on my to-do list, and it's actually been close to have been. It was close to my next game already, and then I decided to go with the gifted game instead. I've been playing Salt and Sacrifice instead. But once that's done, I'm not sure what my next plan is, but I might. Unless I'm going to do another Zelda game, I might. Although playing the next Zelda game is also enticing, because I want to keep that series caught up to where I can play some different stuff too. Really want to get through Twilight Princess, 100%. Do that 100% run of Twilight Princess, so I can be all done with all of the replays I need to do on the channel, and then just focus on playing Zelda games I haven't done on the channel yet. Because I did my Ocarina, I did my Majora, I did my Wind Waker, and so Twilight's the only one left. Twilight is the longest one, though, in my opinion, to 100% of the ones I'm going to do. Wind Waker is time-consuming too, but all the dungeons and stuff are short. Twilight Princess is not quite that quick to get through. There's so much stuff to do. And it just takes a little longer, in my opinion, than getting around in Wind Waker, especially when they have the fast sale and all that. But yeah, anyway, Neo 3 looks awesome. I'm trying to think of the other games they showed off. I know they showed off some of the ones that look cool. I think there was one called... what the hell was it called? Start with a P, right? Let's say it was called... man, what the hell was it called? I'm blanking on the name right now. But it looked cool. It was like looked like an action-y horror game. I won't call horror, actiony, dystopian horror kind of game. I guess I will call horror. Like, it kind of reminded me of like almost like a Bioshock-y future, but the game was third-person, like action. Man, what the hell was it called? I don't know. It was basically you were a dude, and you're fighting against like AI robot type things, but you have like a little AI robot girl that like hangs out on your back and is like your little helper, like your Navi slash. She also fights, kind of like has abilities that she helps you with. She was kind of creepy, but that's the part why I meant it was kind of scary. But she wasn't scary, but you know what I mean. Like they made her creepy because she's an AI, like an AI robot little girl, so she's supposed to be kind of creepy. You know, got that dead look in her eye because she's not a human. But yeah, that game looked pretty cool. I'm trying to remember the name of it. What the hell was it called? I want to say it starts with a P. You want to say like Pandora or something, but it's not that. It's not that. It's a word. It's not a name. I'm trying to remember what word it is. I can't believe I can't remember the name. I just watched this shit last night and I already forgot, but it's fine. Whatever. Alright, anyway, so that game looked cool. There's a few other games that look pretty cool that I can't remember the names of, but yeah, there's definitely some games on that Sony State of Play that I was definitely intrigued by. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I know they also announced even more free stuff they're adding to Astrobot. That's a game I really need to get my hands on and play. Fucking when a 3D platformer wins Game of the fucking Year, what am I doing, man? I should be playing that video game right now. That's what I should be doing. Instead of washing this fucking gingerbread house, I should be out there Astrobotting it up. Like, seriously. But anyway, yeah. It's on my to-do list. I just don't own it. If I owned it, I probably would have already put it on the, like, let's do it now list. But I don't own it. So, until then, it's on my high-level wish list for PlayStation games. In fact, it's probably the only PlayStation 5 game that's already out that I want ASAP. Silent Hill 2 Remake is technically on there, too, even though I could get that for PC, but my PC, I don't trust PC with AAA games right now. My PC. Until I get an upgrade for my PC, I'm not in a hurry to buy any more AAA titles for my PC. That's why I'm glad I have the PS5. I really am. It's nice to have. So that's why I'm like excited to play Clear Obscure, because we got it on PS5. That's exciting. I don't have to worry about graphics being a problem or anything with my damn computer's questionable capabilities. It's one of the reasons why I haven't gone back to Yakuza yet. Because even though Yakuza 5 runs, or Yakuza 3 and 4 ran fine on my computer, for some reason the capture was weird. Now I haven't tried in a while to see if I can fix that issue or if it fixed itself somehow. But I should try just to see. Because it is a big reason why I haven't touched Yakuza 5 yet. On top of just not being, desiring to play it. But I think the graphic thing I had issues with capturing with 3 and 4 really pissed me off and made me kind of just say, alright, you know what, put a pin in Yakuza, we got plenty of other games to play. Although I will say I'm not touching Yakuza until I finish Shenmue. I want to do Shenmue 3 because there's no other more, there's only one more Shenmue game to play and then I'm done with Shenmue unless they ever make another one, So let's get. I figure we'll get that done first, and then we'll circle back to some more Yakuza. Because Yakuza is just never-ending, man. They got, they go up to 6, and then there's the series continues on with the whole Like a Dragon thing after that, and it's just so many games. So yeah, we'll have to get there. But I'm excited to play past Yakuza 6 because that's when they start doing like RPG stuff, and you know me, I love me some RPG stuff. And Yakuza already has a lot of RPG elements as it is, like with the whole random battle. It's just an action RPG where you beat up fools instead of it being turn-based. But I've heard that and seen a little bit, and Yakuza Like a Dragon, 7 and beyond basically, straight up makes it into a turn-based RPG, which is kind of awesome to develop it into. Anyway, I'm up to 70% on this freaking house. Oh, that carriage is in the way. Hold on. You can only go that close to the house? Why? Whatever. I mostly just want to get on the roof. Stop being stuck. Ugh, so annoying. Screw it, just jump up there. Alright, hopefully this is the last 22% of the dirt. It is a lot of dirt. The roof is always a big surface area. Lots of dirt. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there was anything else in that PlayStation announcement I wanted to talk about, but not really, I guess. I might remember something as I think about it, but yeah. The roof might be a wee bit scorched too. Just a wee, huh? Like a Nintendo wee bit, or just like a lot of wee? A little bit of wee, a lot of wee. Wee wee wee, like the little piggy. Revenge lightning strikes. I'm not going into it, but let's just say we got on the wrong side of someone down at the beach. Down at the beach? You piss off Thor or something? What the heck? Alright, let me get the flat one, because this dirt is... it's spotty. Spotty at best. I think the roof is going to be 2 pieces, which is nice. 1 on each side. Love me some Final Fantasy IX music. Or just 9 in general. But yeah, just the state of play for Sony was just really good. I'm just going to keep saying it because it was. One of the few times I watched it and then didn't just think, oh, I'm going to keep it on a few games. No, I was truly like, oh, I'm going to play that, I'm going to play that, I'm going to play that, and I'm going to play that. Like, to at least 5 games on that state of play. And that doesn't include the Marvel fighting game or the Mortal Kombat collection, because those, while intriguing, may never get played by me, but do look cool. Mortal Kombat collection is actually a pretty big maybe. Like, if I can get myself to play through all of the Street Fighter collection at some point, because I only did 1 game so far at this point, which I didn't know if I would ever get around to it on the channel, but thanks to some redemptions, I ended up having to play Super Street Fighter 2, and you know what? I had a good time with it. I sucked at it really bad, but I got good enough to beat it, you know? It was like a training montage watching me get good enough to beat it, but you know what? It was fun. I had a good time. I was able to do it. It's more than I can say for Mario Kart on Super Nintendo. Fucking Super Mario Kart ruining me forever. That game can eat my ass. I think I mentioned I'm not even sure I'm even gonna be able to pull together myself and want to try and finish that game properly on the hardest mode. I just like finish the last cups on the 150 cc's. Like, fuck that, man. The game really did a number on my psyche, and I've tried to record it on my own time too. I actually have a little bit of progress I haven't posted that I did do. I was able to do a little bit of 150 cc, but I was not able to finish the last 2 cups. Like Star Cup and Special Cup are just no-goes for me, man. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yay, the roof icing on that side is dinged. Let's go. This side dinged too? Okay, that's all. The whole side is 1 piece. That's good. That's good. Obviously the top hasn't dinged yet, but that's fine. We're working on the rest of the top right now. But yeah, we're almost done here at Hansel's House of Horror, Honeysuckle Horrors. What was it called? I don't even remember. Doesn't matter. Hansel. That's where it's from. I was like, where do I remember the name Hansel from besides Hansel and Gretel, obviously? Fucking Zoolander. Hansel. You know, Derek and Hansel. The top 2 male models in the world. Going at it. They're in the computer. Good old Owen Wilson. Wow. Mr. Wow himself. Mr. Wow. Alright, this roof icing is almost ready to ding. I just gotta make sure I get all the pieces of it here on the side. Hopefully it'll ding. There it is. Yeah. That's what I like to see. Alright, we have dinged the icing on the top middle. Good. Now we just gotta get this roof surface area. Which I need to go to a different angle because this light is making me not realize what I've actually cleaned and what I have. just realized what song we were listening to, even though it's about to be over. From Final Fantasy IX. It's basically the part where everybody's doing the love letters and stuff. That's good times. Sad part of the game overall, but funny, kind of a funny moment of the game as well. Now we got some... What music is this? I'm trying to think what part of the game this is for Final Fantasy IX. What the heck? Before the Altar. Is this like Wolvert's music or something? Or Esto Gaza? One of those songs? Something like that? Maybe. A song I don't really think about too much when I'm playing Final Fantasy IX. Because like, you go to those places pretty late in the game and they don't last very long. Could be Esto Gaza's music. I could see that. It's funny, I remember the names of the places. I remember them and what part of the game they're at, but like I said, they're kind of forgettable areas in general just because you don't hang out there for very long. Anyway, we're almost done here, guys. Our second, I should say, Shrek level is almost completed here. Looking really good. Last big chunks of dirt coming up here. And then we just gotta make sure we didn't miss any small bits, which I probably did. You know, there's probably a gumdrop on the side I missed or something. Just trying to get the roof to ding for me before I move on to another piece. Might ding for me once I hit this part. Let's see. Nope. Gotta be a little more thorough than that. There it is. Roof ding. Let's go. Alright, let's get this chimney situation done. The dog nuts. Get them cleaned. No, give me my triple sprayer for this. This icing hasn't dinged yet. Hold on. I think this side one is its own piece too. Must be some underneath icing I need to hit. Let me make sure I get all the dirt I can from above here. Got the chimney to ding already, nice. Haven't gotten both icing sides to ding yet. Ah! You know what, let's get the scaffolding. Hold on. Chimney is like one of the last main pieces I need to clean off here. Oh damn, look at all this dirt I missed underneath here. Jeez, no wonder this icing hasn't dinged yet. Dang, bro. Look at all that dirt you missed, boy. Alright, got the eave, got the wall. Make sure I get all up in here. Alright, got the eave to ding. Now let's get the chimney to finish dinging. I think the main chimney already dinged, but these donuts need to ding. There we go. There we go. Donuts have all dinged. Okay, so what am I missing then? Let's see. It's gotta be something. Oh, we didn't make this icing ding yet. Hold on. Oh, there's some Eve crap under here I missed. This icing still hasn't dinged. Gotta be like a little tiny splotch I missed somewhere up there. That's why it's not dinging. Alright, hold on. Let's get this to the roof so I can actually climb up there and see. Or am I missing a spot up here, y'all? There we go. Alright, so now the real question is, what? Oh, okay, this icing over here didn't ding yet? Oh, shit, okay. Maybe underneath? Ah, here we go. I don't know if I went underneath here in its entirety. I got this eave to ding already, though. Okay. Oh, shit. Hella dirt up in here I missed. Goddamn, boy. Goddamn, boy. Look at all this dirt you missed, boy. You didn't even get up into this gooch. Alright, so now the real question is, what am I missing? Because it's still not to the last 3 pieces yet. It's got to be some small pieces. Did all the railing ding? Let's see. Merengue. 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 Looks like all the merengues dinged. Yeah. Seems like it. Stairs dinged. Deck floor dinged. Am I missing something that's not attached to the house? Maybe? Let's just check. Oh, wow. Lots of little things. Okay, hold on. Column candy canes. Okay, so this is the corners, I'm assuming. I'm missing 2. I'm missing 1 of them. Is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? It is this one. Wow. This hasn't dinged, huh? Apparently not. I think it said something about the front door wasn't dinged. Maybe? Hold on. Column gumdrops. And deck bases. Deck bases? Apparently this is in pieces? Oh my god, I didn't realize this was pieces. There we go. Now, column gumdrops. Is it on the bottom, these? Oh, it is one of those. Is this one? No, I got that one. This one hasn't dinged. Okay. My bad. Didn't make that ding. See, so many small things. 2 of those aren't dinged. Okay, sorry. So this one over here must not be dinged either. Wow. Okay, there we go. Easy. Front door canopy. Okay. The canopy over the front door is completely filthy, apparently. I don't think I checked the eave under here to make sure this was all clean. This thing, huh? Oh, I haven't really been on top of this, have I? Okay, hold on. I have not. Or up here, for that matter. Holy crap. There's so many pieces to this window that are just dirty. Filthy, filthy. Alright, so that's all done. What else am I missing? Still not on the last 3 things, which is crazy. Onion carriage, flatbed railing. Okay, so there's a piece on the carriage I missed. Flatbed railing. Flatbed railing. Is that underneath? Oh, the railings are these green things. Okay, the front one wasn't done. Son of a bitch. Alright, there we go. Alright, onion carriage luggage box. Oh, one of these boxes isn't clean? That one? Okay. Side skirting and side window frame. Okay, side skirting is this down here. What? One of these isn't dinged? And side window frame? Oh, this one. Here you go. Found that. That was easy enough. Frame is done. The skirting must be on this side. Not this one, but maybe on the other side of this little strip. Oh my god, there's dirt right there. It's flat out right there. So much dirt I missed on that one. Wow. A little disappointed in myself, but hey, at least it's a clean-ass gingerbread house and an onion carriage. Oh yeah, and the sign that goes with it. There's the name. Hansel's Honeymoon Hideaway. That was it. You know what? I think this is the song, or this is the part where they're singing the song either at the beginning of the second movie or it's at the end of the first movie. Now that I look at this place and see the sign, I remember this sign. I think it might be the ending of the first movie, where they're singing, and I saw her face, now I'm a believer. That part. But yeah, anyway, gingerbread house, cleaned. You're welcome. Hope you enjoyed. Next episode, we're going to take on... Oh, no. It's time, y'all. It's time for him to get it out of his swamp. It's time to clean it, y'all. Shrek Swamp's up next. I'll see you guys then. Peace!